What's up, everyone? We are back on another episode of Pound4Pound. I am the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman.
Henry Cejudo, a.k.a. Triple C.
A Shadowline production.
Henry Cejudo. How is training camp going?
Man,
And how are you? Are you dialed in for this young, hungry lion?
Of course, Kush. So what are we? Yeah, I've been training for. It's been a longer camp for me on this, but other than that, dude, camp is going very, very well. I got the perfect sparring partners that are same height, same length. You know, using a lot of those arsenals. I can't give too much, but you know what it is, man. You know when you're in. You know when you're in good. You know when you're in a good camp is when you're freaking angry. Or anything's just setting you off a little bit. That's not, you know what I mean? I think people see that as a bad thing, but at times it's actually pretty good because you're building some of that testosterone is coming out. So far so good. I feel good. I am excited for December 7th, and Payne said he wants to retire me, Kush. I'm going to retire regardless, but we gotta we gotta retire him.
We try not to use that word around here, Henry. You know, it's just a word that's kind of been overused to where, it is what it is. We just don't even need to use that. But I am.
But hold on, because I'm gonna bring something up. Because there's just something that went viral. I don't know what show you said, but you said you possibly only have a couple fights left too. You said I want to become a welterweight champ. Hold on, I'm just quoting. Don't come at me. I'm just quoting.
No, go ahead.
They said Kamaru Usman. I forget where I saw it. What they said, you know how these people tend to cut shit up, and I get it. This is the fights to win the welterweight belt, and then to go up a weight division and become a double champ. I mean, how much is that? And then maybe shoot off to the sunset, according to whoever the hell. Unless it's true, you tell me, Kush.
I mean, I don't know about this whole sail off to the sunset kind of shit, but. Absolutely. I want that title. and that's what I'm going for.
My dream scenario. Hold on, let me read it to you.
That title.
The dream scenario is next fight. Win the welterweight title, vacate. Win the middleweight title, retire. You can't top that, Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, I mean that's the plan, right? I wanna go out there with. If they say this is how they say, go out with a bang. All right. If they kick you out, I'm not leaving here without something. So that's what they mean by that. So yeah, I'm not leaving here without something. So I will be patiently and gracefully waiting for the winner of that fight, so we can dance. So that's where I'm at.
So is 2026 the end of the Nigerian night?
I don't know. You're asking questions. I'm not going to put a date on that because I don't want to have to say, you know what? I gotcha. Yeah, I'm not retired.
I think that's kind of
so I don't even like. I think
that's kind of fun, bro. You got to play the game that I play, bro. It's kind of fun. Come on.
No. Two people can't play the same game. You play your game and you play your game really, really well. I can't take nothing away from you.
Well, I guess thank you.
Yes, I can't take nothing away from you. You play it really, really well. The best.
So where you at now, bro? You still in Abu Dhabi, dude?
Yeah, man. So obviously I came here for the fight, and there was a couple of fights on that undercard that was pretty good, like we spoke about, and unfortunately, the main event fight ended in a no contest because of those fingers that went into Aspinall's eyes. So yeah, he can continue. And there's been mixed feelings, emotions, and all this back and forth, blah, 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 blah. But like I said, and even Dana confirmed it, you're the only one in there as a fighter that knows just how much it pains. It's painful, how painful it is. You're the only one who knows. So you have to make that decision. And so Yeah, I told you. You know, everyone said, "Oh, he's walking around with a patch now on his eye," and then Henry, you're saying, his is not. You know, it wasn't that good. You know, mine was way deeper. Pause. You know, mine was way. No, a poke is a poke. You never know. You feel me?
And you know what? You're right, Kamaru. You're right. I think I was probably still a little bitter that Dana didn't give in as much of a shrug like he did with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said before, Kamaru, like it's over. Like, Tom, don't get emotional. It's not. Don't fight with the UFC, bro. Like, don't do that. Like, just be logical. It is what it is. You know, the best revenge is served cold, and come back and get that rematch and get it done. But what I did want to talk to you about, Kamaru Dean, DC, your boy got caught on that hot mic. I know we talked about it on our last episode, but now he's, he just did the good guy and the bad guy, and he was saying how disappointed he was, about talking about Tom Aspinall, that all these dudes are good matchups. Hey, but you know what, dude? It is what it is. But dude, that's the real DC, though. We know DC. We know he's hot mic with us, like regardless, because we know him since for a minute now. But is it foul or fair? I personally, I'm gonna tell you something right now, Kamaru, because we are content creators. Call it what you want to call it, because we are in the media. I'm gonna tell you right now a good quote for Uncle Mike Tyson: "Everything goes." Am I wrong? What's your take on that? I mean, should he be upset at Aspinall?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. Listen, and when we saw his reasoning behind it, he said, usually when a guy leans out like this, that typically means, hey, this stays between us. Don't tell nobody else. Okay? And he gave him a pep talk. He cheered him up. He let him know, hey, go take care of business. Of course, when he's saying things like that, and there's a hot mic, and he's also saying, hey, the rest of the division are so easy. You can run through this guy and that guy and that guy. That's supposed to be between us. For your team to release that, and for you to approve your team releasing that. That's where the issue is, because that's supposed to be confidential. And so It's like that's right there, the code that you cannot never drop. You can never drop that code. When a fighter talks to you personally or gives you something personal, that's just personal. It doesn't have to be broadcasted. So,
oh man,
I
mean, Tom, you want to talk about getting hot mic, dude? You know I got hot mic. And I ain't trying to take it there, but that shit sucks, dude. Because
look at that one right there.
Talk, dude. But
look at that. FB. Huh?
No, but everything goes. But I can't even be mad at Rampage, because it was my stupidity of, I'm with my boy. When me and Rampage get together, it's not. It's just different, dude. But I personally have to disagree with you, Kamaru, because there's a lot of things that Daniel has also said about people, and people probably don't like. There's a lot of things that he said truthful that people don't like. Sometimes it's a good thing, man. Sometimes it's humbling for those who, like myself, like DC, for us to be able to be that straightforward and also get a little bit of taste of our own medicine. So I think hopefully this doesn't kind of hurt his relationship with Tom, but at the end of the day, I think it's good. I think DC should probably. I don't think he owes anybody an apology, bro. Dude, he's doing the same thing we're doing. I always got a mic on. That's the shit that goes viral, Kush. So I take it back. Tom, you good?
That's not the objective, bro. Jesus, viral. Who cares? You live in reality. You're Triple C down here. Over there in the virtual world, you might be cleaning my bathroom. You never know.
Wow.
Pause.
Wow.
Hey, all I'm saying is, hey, move that lawnmower over. Hey, come on back.
Whoa! Wow, dude. Damn, cuz. What is it? Roasting that?
Hey,
Stealing
just
after that?
busting
Dude, what you
shots
got on
today.
me?
Busting shots. My bad. My bad.
Brah,
My bad. My
brah,
bad.
brah. You chose violence today. What time is it out in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know.
I mean, other than that, dude, do you have any fight news yourself, dude, or is this, or is Kamaru Dune
No,
going to be
bro.
at MSG? Winner wins. Oh, drop it right here on Pound for Pound. Are you fighting the winner of Islam Makhachev and JDM?
I,
Drop it.
yes. I'm gonna be fighting
The winner.
those guys. Oh,
The
those
winner.
guys. I don't know, but
Dude,
I'm gonna be
dude,
fighting those guys. I don't know.
for all you fans that are
Hopefully,
watching, I got a feeling Kamaru Deen.
hopefully, I will be fighting. Inshallah. Hopefully.
Yeah. So there's a weight game. There is a weight game when you do have the name, which that's Kamaru Usman. You know, one of the, if not the greatest welterweight of all time, depending on who you ask. You know, like there's different strategies and negotiations, and sometimes, like, even I'm gonna give you an example. Even when I came back, I waited, bro. I thought I was gonna fight Algin before TJ did, but then they ended up booking that TJ fight, and I had to wait just a little longer to scrap because I knew that I was getting that next title shot. Do you feel like you're in that position, Kamaru, to be granted? Yeah, you've only lost to one dude in the UFC, bro. I mean, two dudes, but really one, Leon Edwards, at your own weight class. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
do you feel Kamaru Deen, that this weight game, waiting right now to see what happens, suits your way more than anybody else?
Yeah, I do think so because these guys that are at the top of the division right now, they kind of still, they still need a fight to really like propel them there. Not that they're not, worthy of it. You've got what's his name, Sean Brady. He's tough. You've got Ian Gary. You've got Buckley. And you've got Shafkat. So listen, there's those guys. I feel like they're right there jockeying, but they're just not there yet. And if what we're going with is with the entertainment company, them building and creating value for a card or fight in any region, I think if we're worried about the business, I think probably I'm the guy to pick there to do some pretty good business with. But at the end of the day, I'm not them. I'm not trying to put words in their mouth. I can only be me, and I can only be prepared.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm prepared when that opportunity comes in. I'm running right through that opportunity door.
Okay.
Period.
Okay, no, but I think this is something to think about. I think this is something to think about too, Kamaru. There's been a lot of buzz about Ilya and Islam potentially scrapping. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That would throw a huge wrench in everything, because I don't feel like I feel like Ilya needs to clear out the division before he decides to go up. Like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they didn't grant me
Who
a
else does he need to clear out?
55, there's Gaethje,
Oh yeah,
there's
55.
there's Patty,
Yeah, but he was
there's
never meant to
Armin,
stay at 55.
there's Armin. Remember, dude, like, he won the belt, he defended the belt, then he went up. It's not like he ranged 145 pounds like forever. I
That's
think
true, but the
I
way he
think making
disposed
it,
of them dudes,
no,
I
of
think
course,
everybody got the
but can I
hand.
tell you something? So did I. I mean,
Everybody got the hand.
look at my title reign. Hold on, real quick, Kush, because I do got to use myself an example. Beat Demetrius Johnson, longest win streak. Then I beat TJ Dillashaw on EPO, knocked his ass out. And then I fought Marlon Moraes going up a weight division, number one contender, beat him and knocked him out too. And then Dominic Cruz. These are all the three out of those four fighters are future Hall of Famers, dude. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't
Yeah.
granted that. You know what I'm saying? So I just decided, hey, screw it, book it. I'm out. You know, I've always wanted to make history. I always want to one make money and two make history, or one make history, and along with that comes the money. So if Ilya does come in and fight Islam Makhachev, that just throws everything completely off, Kush. And I know you probably thought about it. Am I wrong?
The thing is, I don't think Ilya is trying to stay here. If he does come up, he's chasing a fight. He's not chasing the divisions. He's chasing a fight. And if Islam happens to be that champion, then Ilya can potentially move up. But Ilya is trying to find him anyways. Islam could be anywhere. Hiding, not hiding, fighting, winning. Ilya gonna show up. He's already set his sights set on him. That's the guy I want. And that's the guy that he wants. But even if he does win the belt, knock on wood, I know this is crazy. Let's say Islam did get the belt. Ilya came and Ilya took the belt. Hey, I don't think he's staying at welterweights. Who do you think? Why would he want to stay there and try to run through these big, huge guys?
Yeah, it's
Why?
too dangerous. It's a
Yeah.
one-off. So it'd be a one-off. And the other question is, would the UFC want that? They don't like it when fighters come in and just take off. They don't like that. They don't like it because you know why? It hurts the welterweight division. Let's say for whatever reason. I'm hearing through the grapevines too that Islam Makhachev might be like he doesn't have that too many fights in his career, man. Remember, dude, Khabib Nurmagomedov retired young, bro. I want to say Khabib was 31 when he officially called it quits. Like these guys will follow suit. You know why? Because one, they train like freaking maniacs. They train hard, bro. And then two, dude, like there's something different with Russians where they love that prestige. They love leaving on top. Like I can see Hamza Chimaev to, maybe not, and we've heard it from the grapevines too of guys like this potentially fighting, defending, and then just shooting off to the sunset. I know you don't like those sunset walks, but you know what I'm saying, Kamaru? Like there's a lot of things that could play a big that could play into the sport of mixed martial arts, and being Russian is different than being an American, man. Like they will leave and there's no money that could be offered for them to come back. We just look at Khabib.
True. Very true. But I mean, as an entertainment company, and with myself, because I am an entertainer once I get in there, I think there's no bigger fight to make than myself and Islam Makhachev. Correct?
All right.
There's no bigger fight because that's be the first time in history 2 pound for pound are going to compete against each other for everyone's viewing pleasure. So we'll leave it at that. If it happens, it happens. It could be, and that's the thing. Don't count out Jack Della as well. It could happen. Jack Della is just the exponential growth that I've seen from this guy lately. That's a tough one for everybody. And he's big and he's dense and he's just that.
He's good, Kamaru. He's good, Kamaru. But explain to me why he's better or why he's going to give Islam a good fight. I just don't see it.
Why?
I want you to really elaborate on why JDM is going to give Islam Makhachev, because you say tough fight. So I'm gonna kind of push your buttons a little bit. How? Where is JDM? Where does he fit? Where does he give, or better yet, where does he give Islam a fit? Striking, grappling, submissions, takedown defense, takedowns. I don't see a Kush. I see total dominance from my brother Islam Makhachev.
Listen, I hear exactly what you're saying, and obviously, I want Islam to win, but it's not going to be that easy because one thing, and I think it's one of the, if not the most important thing that we need in this game, in this sport, and it is the belief in himself and the courage to just go out there and execute. This dude, I've watched him in a couple of fights. Spirit was never broken. It was bendy, but it was never broken. And you saw in his last fight when he came out and he looked that much improved. That much improved. He pieced your boy up. You know, he pieced him up. And hey,
Wow, now it's my boy, huh?
oh my bad. That's not your boy? I'm sorry, that's not your boy. Anywho, all I'm saying is for me it wouldn't make no difference because I like Ilya, and if he wants to come up, then that would be once in a lifetime type situation, and hopefully Dana doesn't do that. Well, not yet.
I personally don't think so. I personally don't think so. You know, like when people say too much, they're gonna retire young. Like, take them for their word. McGregor did it. A lot of these guys that said they're gonna do it. Khabib even did it. I mean that hurts. That hurts from what I know. You know, speaking to Ali, that hurts that division. But moving on, 185 pounds, Kamaru Dean. You have the next logical fight right now in this fight. It is Hamzat and Nasruddin Imavov.
Nasruddin Imavov.
Do you praise Nasruddin Imavov as you're praising JDM against a stylistic in my opinion, a bad
Mm.
stylistic matchup against the Wolf Hamzat Chimaev? I mean, that fight's going
You
to be
gotta.
announced, bro. Like Paramount starts early next year in January, starting January 1st. They officially transfer over. I mean, there's a lot of great fights that the UFC's planning on making, and that's the only logical. If RDR was to put on a great performance, I mean, you have, he could have probably stole it in there because he's a little more charismatic. He speaks English. He's a little shit talker. You know, he sells the fight. He's really good at promoting. But then where does that leave? Where does that leave Fluffy Hernandez? Look, if I'm looking at the thing now, Fluffy Hernandez and Sean Strickland is 3-4. There could be a potential matchup, but I don't know if you want to give that fight too fluffy because I tell you what, man, Strickland is freaking. He's a hard stylistic matchup, bro, and he's got endurance. So it's
Well,
kind of
that's
it's
part
kind
of
of a
what we do.
2-part take.
Yeah, but that's part of what we do. You have to figure it out. You have to go in there with something different that somebody might throw at you, and you have to be able to adapt and do your job. Like you did say, that was a really really good comparison. Uh, Hamza Chimaev and Jack Della, the welterweight title picture. This the welterweight and middleweight is incredible. That's what for me personally, next year I can't wait to see that middleweight one. But November in like what 3 weeks? You know what I mean? I say 3 weeks. 3 weeks we get an answer, and I should be there live, front and center.
Oh, like that. Okay. So
Am I right? Am I right?
so there's something sizzling. So I get it. But let me ask you this question:
Yeah.
who do you favor more in this matchup? Do you favor JDM against Islam, or or would you favor more Imamov against Chimaev? Oh, dude, I hear crickets. Crick, 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 crick. What's up,
I will
cuz? Dude,
say
are you?
oh, that was damn. Those are the crickets you got at your place?
I mean,
Jesus.
that's a definitely pause.
Anywho, with the welterweight with Jack Della, I do think Islam possesses the skills to just make it look easy, get the takedown, take the back, maybe finish or front headlock finish. You know, it doesn't matter. So that's a really really big fight that we're expecting this year. That JDM Islam, we're expecting that this year. To answer that, Henry, man, I don't know. I think it's a pick'em fight. Islam versus Jack Della, it's a pick'em fight because Jack has just gotten exponentially better in such a short time. That year and a half that he sat, he wasn't not doing anything. Clearly, when he came in, he was a completely different person. And so, this is a pick'em, man. It's a pick'em one. All I know is I think it's going to be difficult, but if someone can make it look straight up easy, I think Hamza, oh, not Hamza, I think Islam possesses similar skills as myself.
Okay, so you give a better chance to Nasruddin Imavov, because that was my original question.
I know it was the original question,
you know
and I'm trying to hit them both,
you're trying
but
to
separately, but not together, but together apart. Listen, Hamza is
no, but
yeah, this is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Overall, Kamaru, I mean, there's so many topics that we could talk about, but one of the biggest things, I don't know if you saw the piece with Dana White on 60 Minutes.
No, I didn't see it.
Watch that clip, and then the interviewer, started talking about he started talking about a little bit of fighter pay, and Dana said that there is going to be something substantial that could go up on fighter pay, in particular because of this 7.4. Is that what it was that they're getting for Paramount? So those are other indicators. I feel like if we had that pot of money, like looking back at it now, like think about it, like dude, Kamaru, like we're this is my last fight. The NFL has a pension. The NFL has certain things that takes care of their former athletes. I think the UFC could go that route. And I also do believe that that's also a route where the UFC can really go commercial, like NBA, where it's just on TV. Like it's on TV now, guys, but where it becomes just a little bit more professional. It's more accepted, and you get bigger brands to come in and help the company grow. What do you think?
Yeah,
Think of what I said, Kamaru?
Oh, we've had a conversation before, clearly, because you just recited everything I told you in that conversation, huh? And you try to package it and frame it like you said that. Hey,
on what? On what?
We can do this.
Did you say that?
Hey, I said that.
Dude, are you what type of Kush
I said that.
What type of Kush you on, Kush? There's a reason why I call you Kush. There's a reason why.
I told you why. They should be, of course, a something like that. That now it's incentive for the fighters to want to go out and build a good, strong, long-lasting career with as many fights as you can, because you want to be able to get into that pool, some type of pool, which I can't disclose here because of reasons and NDA, contract. They're trying to get me out here. So when it comes to fruition, it'll be something that I think they can do this already. Something that's going to be easy to implement, and we can have something like that with the NFL, but it's going to take time.
But Kamaru, I gotta give a big shout out, man, to Real American Freestyle, man. It's an event where they're getting the best guys in the country to actually compete, and we're giving some former fighters, bro, to actually compete. We got Mendes versus Michael Chandler. We got Bo Bassett versus Caldwell, Caldwell NCAA champ fighter. And then check this out. I think you might like this one. David Carr just called out your boy, Bilal Muhammad. So my question is for you, Kamaruddin. Would you ever entertain a wrestling match at Real American Freestyle?
Dude, why haven't you wrestled?
Shit, I did. I just wrestled in Kazakhstan.
Oh, really? You did?
I finally got a victory after 5 years, dude. Yeah.
Wait, you won?
I won.
Okay, well, that.
But let's say, Kamaru, your career is set and done. Would you ever entertain? Would you ever entertain some wrestling, dude, or you think once you're done, you're done? Because I kind of feel that same way.
That's what I'm trying to answer the question, Henry. Let me answer it. Have you competed for RAF?
Not yet, but I have. I competed. I competed in Argonne when I was fighting. I was this close. Check this out, bro. You got to watch the match. It's one of the best matches you'll see.
Real American Wrestling.
Let's go. Let's do it. Well, let's package it. If you want to go, dude, what's up?
Why are you speaking this French? I asked you, have you done it?
No, but I think it's good. I
Whoa,
potentially have a big
you are
matchup.
an
Can I tell you
Olympic
something?
champion.
Yeah, but check this out, Kamaru. You know Khabib has started his own wrestling league. And I
Oh,
know,
really?
dude, I know them Russians in Abu Dhabi, they give big money, yo. And there
Yeah,
is
I'm sure
one
they do.
guy that they were talking about, and he's actually one of my heroes, bro. Two-time Olympic
Hmm.
champion, world champion, Mavlit Batirov. I do believe that if there's any wrestling match that I am going to take, because I don't also want to be getting tech, bro. They're gonna give me some dude that's, that's number one dude, which I almost beat back in 2013, bro. That's how good I was. That's how good I am, dude. I was beating the number one
Hey,
dude. I lost it in the last seconds. But
really?
Mavla Batirov would be one of the matches that I would truly entertain. Man. I know he wants to wrestle me. So, and I've told this to Real American Freestyle. Who knows, man? Maybe there could be something that can go down like that. But I know the Russians pay big money, man.
My
Big
man
money.
ain't even fought. My man ain't even fought with that man. Yes, you should go try this. Yeah, yeah. Man, get out of here with that. I'm not trying to go out there and get embarrassed by these young dudes that are strong. And bruh, do you know how strong our backs, our just core, everything was when we came directly out of wrestling to
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Bro. And now you want me to go in there with these little kids that have no respect or no for your regards and they gonna beat your ass on that mat? I think we would like to pass on that one. But listen, I love wrestling. That's the community that we grew in. If there was an opportunity for me to kind of pick somebody and do what I want to do with them, if they just throw me some little chicken, I'll donate that and I'll just come up, pull up, and do my thug thizzle. All right,
Oh,
but
okay.
make sure
All
you have a
right.
little
I
chicken
see,
for me.
bro. I'm gonna hold you to that, Kush. I'm gonna hold you
Don't do
to
that.
that. Chad
Yes,
from
don't do that.
Chad had asked about you. He's the CEO and founder of Real American Freestyle. I was like, I'll ask him, but I know how Kamaru Dean
Ask him
is.
what.
He wanted to see if you want to maybe potentially wrestle in the event. You got your boy
Ooh,
Iron
okay.
Michael Chandler. You
Big
got
money now.
you
I mean,
got
you gotta tell him. You know
Chad
my budget.
Mendes. Oh, I know, bro. I know. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, man, this dude's this dude's Hollywood.
I'm not Hollywood. Just know the word. You
Always
gotta
up
know
to
the word.
no good.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but real quick before we go, Henry, what is your typical like routine down to the morning? Is there so? Is there? Are you consistent like that or
Yeah.
obsessive like that?
No, bro. I think, and you probably noticed this too. As time has gone by, you've been able to modify your camps. You're not overtraining, bro. I think that's one of the biggest things that now you have to take care of your body more than ever because it really, if you're able to control your threshold and be well and be healthy, it's a lot better than being, how much we used to overtrain. But yeah, of course, man, there's certain things that I like to do. Like I get stretched every single night before I go to sleep. That's one of my biggest things that I do, man, that I wish more fighters would actually do. Like just stretch, bro. And you're gonna get to the point where I used to stretch on my own, but once you start making a little bit of that money, you start
Hmm.
hiring people to live with you to just stretch you full time. So I feel like one of my biggest mechanisms that I feel has really helped me is having somebody that could pretty much do everything and anything for me. So I want to give a big shout out to my boy, my training partner, no chance, Jose Maria. He's every time I have a fight, bro, he's always here. And he treats me shit. He treats me better than my damn mom. To be quite honest with you, he takes care of everything, bro, from bags. And this stuff helps, dude. This is the stuff that makes a big difference, dude, in people's careers. I never really understood it. I was like, oh, he's not humble. It's not true, man. Well, you don't got to worry about your dishes or do anything like that. You just have to rest and do what you got to do. With me, podcast, it helps me out so much, bro, that I'm just more at ease, like going into the fight camp and then the fight.
I mean, I think it's gonna be an incredible one. I think it's people want to see you get out there and shine again. Yeah, we see now you got two good eyes, so uh, you should be Gucci. But Henry,
Yeah, are you
Fight
throwing
week.
shade on Tom, dude? What you doing? Cause
Nah,
yeah,
what you mean? I'm not throwing shade.
yeah,
I'm just saying.
Leave Tom alone, bro. He
I
can't
just had
see,
to.
bro.
What? It has nothing to do with. Whoa. Why you put him in this? He has nothing to do with Tom. Don't do me like that. Look at you. See how you see. You be your own. You be your own partner on here, trying to
I'm gonna
do
tell you
you
something. I'm
dirty.
gonna tell you something too before we go. If Tom,
Yeah.
if Tom still can't see, he's gonna boil up, bro. He's gonna start. He's gonna happen to me, bro. He's gonna boil up and say some shit that he's probably going to regret. So I hope he's hearing me what I'm telling him, and just be at ease, bro. Just be logical. Revenge is best served cold.
Did you send him a message?
I did. I already did interviews, bro. Like
Uh,
he don't want to come on Pound for Pound because of me, Kush, because I'm boys with your boy John Jones, you know. But I gotta do my thing, dude.
Anywho, we have a question from a casual today. Does Alex Pereira now have a better resume and body of work than Khabib Nurmagomedov?
Yeah, I mean, you want me to start first? I think the difference between Khabib and Pereira is Habib really did go through the gauntlet before he got to the title, and I think that was the biggest thing. Like, let's go back and look at Pereira's career again. Look, when it comes to merit, championship belts, sure, but when you look deeper into how both of them got there, it's a little bit different. Habib kind of went through the line at 155 pounds before catching Conor McGregor, and then he defended his belt a few times, and then retired at 29-0. Pereira, stylistically, we could not talk about that. He Izzy helped him. Izzy helped him to get there, and he was a knockout specialist. I'm not taking anything away from him. He won his bout at 185 pounds, and he never defended it. You know, he went up to light heavyweight. He won the belt, and he beat it. He beat it from people, but it was almost like the way that he also got to his title shot at 185 pounds. They gave him Sean Strickland. You can give Sean Strickland another great striker that's probably has never had any MMA, and I don't think Strickland would go for a takedown. So if it comes down to the feet, then it tells you something. You know what I'm saying? 185
Ooh,
pounds. That's why
I
I'm
mean,
more impressed by guys like you that have gone through the damn line, everybody, and then defended it X amount
can
of
you just
time.
answer the damn question?
Um, fuck. This was good. This was good. This was good, man. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull up his thing. Let's pull up the people that he has fought. But you know what? Alex beat more world champs. Fuck. The more I think about it, yeah, you gotta go with the guy that won more titles and defend a little bit more. But I will say this about Khabib. Khabib could have become the first three division champ in UFC history, in my opinion. Like he could have almost skipped,
Huh?
or maybe not. That's right, Kamaru, you were there. I know this was hard. This one got me because now let's go to Pereira. Adesanya 2 times. Yuri, Jamal Hill. Yeah, bro. Fuck. Looking at what he's done, even though stylistically he was matched up correctly, you gotta go with the merit. You gotta go with the people that he has beat and that the people who have had more world championship fights. One, two, one. He's you know what I'm saying? It's and at 37. You
Right.
know, but
Well,
you got to agree with me with one thing, Kush. Because I'm going to get all these haters. Oh my God. No, it's true. If you look back at who Pereira fought at 185, he fought Sean Strickland, and then he beat a guy who he beat 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So am I wrong?
you're wrong in a sense because this is one
Or
thing that
am I
we've talked about.
wrong?
We've talked about this, and all he can do is do his best to dispose of everything placed in front of him.
Yeah.
It's whether you want to say, oh, they protect him or not, it doesn't matter, because guess what, Henry? So one thing that we understand each and every time we step into that octagon is that anything can happen. You saw that last weekend with Nasrat Hakparas. You know, I've felt that before. That fight, I was a minute away from winning. That's why we love this sport. Anything can happen. So Alex Pereira was so good. They said, hey, you're going to get a title shot after 2 fights. And he delivered.
Okay, so
he delivered.
Okay, so why don't we do this? So why don't we do? Hey, I got another question for you. What if they both meet at 185 pounds? Does Khabib, and this is a real question, bro, because I've seen what Khabib's able to do to light heavyweights and heavyweights, bro, with this grappling. You put Alex Pereira and Khabib Nurmagomedov at 185 pounds, and they both make that weight. Who wins, Kamaru?
Obviously, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
I rest my case. I'm Triple C. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kamaru. Let's ask it out. Do you just answered it for me?
So, wait. So, by your logic, you're saying just because I beat that guy means I have a better resume than he does because I beat him.
Well, speaking that he goes from 155 pounds, skips 2 weight classes. Why are people calling Terrence Crawford after he skipped 2 weight classes? Why are they putting him on Gold Mountain?
Because he's been up there for a while. He just didn't get.
So has Khabib, and he's never faced.
Okay, but I
agree with you. He hasn't done enough. He has not done enough. But stylistic, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He has not done enough. I've told this to Khabib. Like, I don't want to fight with the dude. You know what I'm saying? But I remember we had a really heated conversation between us because I don't put Khabib in front of me. I really don't. You know, if Khabib would have went up in a couple 2 weight classes of what he's done, then yeah, bro. Like, you would have to, man, in the fashion that he's done it. But if he could have done a little bit more, bro, I truly do believe that Khabib would be, Khabib would do some amazing things, bro. And I think he would. I think he could stylistically win a title at 185 pounds, even being a 55er.
No, because the shots come up. The shots come different. I'm sorry. You get hit by 85er. You know those guys are cutting from like 215, 220.
But you're not. But you're not, bro. But you're not.
What do you mean you're not?
Do you think Khabib's gonna sit there and strike with the dude? Like,
you
no.
Don't have to sit there and strike with him. You're gonna have to engage at some point.
Okay, so real cool. All right, so let's end this. Let's end this debate, Kush, because we're gonna,
because you didn't want to answer the question.
So does Alex Pereira have a better resume than Khabib Nurmagomedov? I'm about to put Ali on FaceTime, dude.
Nah, answer.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, you heard it from Mr. Triple C.
Wow.
As always,
so
I'm the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman.
Henry Cejudo, a.k.a. Triple C.
And we are out.